The shocked third overall pick, Beckett Sennecke, finally made his preseason debut after recovering from a broken foot. And as he would put it, what the duck? Because he looked good for someone who hasn't played in close to 2 months in his first taste of semi-NHL hockey.
Hello? Oh, hear me?
Oh yeah, we got you.
In his 15 minutes and 34 seconds of ice time, he wasn't afraid to throw some hits. Though, most likely, players didn't really feel them, as he still needs to put some weight on, even getting run over at one point. It was disappointing not to see him on the power play, as the Ducks only had one opportunity. However, his playmaking ability was evident. He was involved every time he was on the ice, finding lanes and getting open. While he was a little hesitant and maybe a bit lost at times, the potential was clearly there, and it was promising. He most likely will be sent back to his junior team, but he gave us enough glimmers to be excited about. His night was definitely highlighted by this filthy goal in the shootout. Though it was just preseason, and the Ducks had already won 5-2, they won the shootout too, just for fun. So the Ducks won twice in one night? That's odd. But the game was entertaining, with plenty of goals and interesting moments. The Ducks came out flying. McTavish drew a penalty, and the Ducks capitalized on their one and only power play chance. Quick short passes by Carlsson to Lacombe and Carlsson, then he drives to the net, creating traffic, and gets a tip on a Lacombe point shot, and it bounces in. Fabry destroys a man, but Utah ties the game. Yamamoto gets a tip as McTavish cross-checks him. The Ducks killed a late penalty, finishing a solid first period. The momentum continued as the fourth line got on the board early in the second. After some good work in the corners, the puck swung around to Gudas, then to Gauthier, who passed him again for the tipping goal. Toward the end of the period, there was some chaos as the captain Butcher was butchering. Both sides took penalties, and the third period started on 4-on-4. This worked in the Ducks' favor as they scored 2 goals in 50 seconds. The Leo-Cutter connection continues to grow every game. Fowler hits Carlsson with speed, who beats one defender, then drew another, finding Gauthier, who made no mistake. Leo was freaking amazing all game. Robbie Fabry carried the puck up ice, hitting a trailing Leno with a behind-the-back pass. Leno then fed Fabry, who was all alone at the back door, for an easy tap-in. The game would go back to 5v5, and Utah would get their last goal of the night from a former goal, Agazzino. Not sure what Fowler was thinking, shoving someone into Dostal, but the Ducks would answer on a long-delayed penalty call. This time Carlsson got a tip from a Killorn point shot. Then things got really chippy. Johnston and Cooley both received miscontacts after Cooley hit Gudas in the head on the previous shift. Leo Carlsson was dominating in the offensive zone, but some trash didn't like it and started shoving him around. Well, Minty takes out the trash. He pulls a sumo wrestling takedown move and then sits on him. Gotta love Minty for that, and in his first game back from injury too. The trash, Minty, and Leo all got misconducts. Not sure how Leo earned one, he wasn't happy about it, but the rest were probably just trying to keep the peace at this point. Ducks win 5-2.
So let's just keep on dancing.
Dostal stopped everything in the shootout, while Sennecke was the only goal scorer on either side. All in all, it was an entertaining game. McTavish looked great last night. Although he didn't get a point, he had enough chances too. He definitely helped Sennecke feel more comfortable out there, providing a strong centerman presence to drive the play. Nestorenko and Colangelo had their best showing of the preseason, each displaying some impressive speed. Dostal was stellar, stopping 35 of 37 shots and coming up with some big saves throughout the game. I was also really impressed with Lacombe and Gauthier. Lacombe led the rushes and helped start breakouts, while Gauthier looked much stronger and seems like someone who could already step into a fourth-line role. This was by far the Ducks' best lineup of preseason, and it's the best they've looked too. However, Utah was missing several regulars in their lineup. Regardless, it will be exciting to see these two teams face off again in the home opener. Even though the Utah Hockey Club has a new name on their chest, or lack thereof, it's still the Oats players, and this rivalry has become one of the most underrated in the NHL over the last few years. Glad to see it's still alive. The Ducks now head to San Jose for their final preseason game tomorrow, Friday at 7 p.m. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
Yeah, it was exciting to finally kind of get out there. It's a pretty fast game, so just try to get your legs under you and create some scoring opportunities and keep battling. So.